And when we're talking about running backs, one guy that we've been talking about a lot that will hopefully commit to the Gamecocks is Daniel Hill. And a guy that will hopefully be able to help close that deal is another Gamecock prospect, a Gamecock commit that will be there. And that's our special guest, Dante Reno, hopping on with us. Dante, how you doing?
Boy. Great. How are you guys?
All right, before we get into things, we're not going to hold you up that long. We appreciate you hopping on at the last minute. Two things. One, congratulations on winning your state title. Awesome stuff. Way to end your high school career. Number two, congratulations to your dad for winning the Ivy League title, despite the fact of myself, Wes Mitchell, and some of the other colleagues picking Harvard this week.
Mike.
Intern Joe picked Yale by a billion. Do you have any comments for either one of us? I know you're very happy with Intern Joe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, obviously, Joe. I mean, Joe knows what's up. Of course. Dante, I got you. They should have won by a billion. They blocked 2 punts inside the 5 and didn't score on either of them. But it was a good game, and obviously, Mike, not to bet on against the Bulldogs next time. So,
well, you know what? I learned my lesson. And it was awesome. It was an awesome game. I was watching it. I love the rivalry. I'm not just saying that. It was a great finish, and certainly one of those rivalry games I would highly recommend to people to go to if you have the chance, whether it be up in Harvard, whether it be at Yale. Awesome stuff. If you go to Yale, though, you have a chance to go check out all the amazing pizza in New Haven, though. But that's a different story for another day. Having said all that, Dante, big opportunity for the Gamecocks this week, and they've won 3 in a row. So there's a lot at stake here. For you, I know we've talked about it before in the past, that you would like to be able to participate in some of these bowl practices if they were to go there. So they need a win in order to get that on the table. But not only is this game big because it's the in-state rivalry game that everyone talks about year-round, the bowl opportunity that it could lead to, but on top of that, you have Daniel Hill in town this weekend. You're going to be here too. I know that yourself, other Gamecock commits have stayed on him religiously. How are you feeling? How are you feeling as you come down here this weekend? And I know there's going to be some other Gamecock commits down here as well. How are you guys feeling as far as trying to get Hill to come on home and be a Gamecock?
Yeah, I think we're all feeling pretty great. I talk to Daniel every week, if not 4 or 5 times a week, just texting him. Like today was his birthday, and happy birthday, Daniel, if he ends up seeing this. But, I mean, we text him. I tweeted at him today, tweeted at him again last week. I mean, we all feel great. He's been great with all of us. We've been recruiting him for maybe a year now, since last summer. So he's gotten to know all of the commits well. He knows the O-line really well, and he knows who's going to be blocking for him and who's going to be handing the ball off to him. He loves Coach Loggins. He loves Coach Beamer. So I think we have a really good shot this weekend. He's going to love the game too.
You had an opportunity to watch it from at home last weekend. And we hear so much about these recruits, including yourself, about the atmosphere when they come down here, especially at night. I say that because there's no secret that this weekend could be something that we haven't seen in quite some time just because of everything that is together, right? The fact that this is the rivalry game on top of the fact that there's a lot on the line in terms of being able to make it to a bowl game. From a recruiting standpoint, how massive is that? Or I think the fans hear it like even a couple weeks ago, it wasn't a packed stadium, but it was so loud despite the weather. And Beamer's out here on Tuesday, and I think some fans rolled their eyes a little bit when he said, hey, I had a recruit in my office the next day saying how incredible the atmosphere was. Like, how much of an impact does that truly make? And is that something when you talk to not just guys like Daniel Hill, not just guys like Daniel Hill, but other prospects, how much of that do they bring up?
I think it's huge. It's kind of like the old saying, like, be where your feet are. And when you're in that situation, you're in that stadium, and you hear the fans, you hear the roar, and you see how passionate the fans are. It's everything you want. Like people always say, everything's bigger and better in the SEC, and people care more. So I think as a recruit, you really want to see that, and especially like you said, like everything that's at stake this weekend, just for Daniel to see that and the rest of the recruits to see that, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge for him.
Yes, Big Red. Dante will be down here this weekend. I think you're actually spending Thanksgiving down here with your family, correct?
Yeah, we are. We fly in Thursday morning.
This is gonna be an awesome game. Just real quickly, and we'll let you get going. Appreciate you hopping on. High school football, your career's done, which is kind of probably weird for you to even say and think of. As excited as you are to play at that next level, What are these next couple weeks like for you? Obviously, not knowing if South Carolina is going to a bowl game quite yet. But I bring that up because what are you doing right now? Because I know that you'll be enrolling early come January.
Yeah, so right now it's like kind of giving myself off like 3 or 4 days, and then we'll go down to South Carolina, and then I'll start training again that Sunday we come back. So I'll train up until the All-American game, and then the All-American game is December 29th to the January 4th, something like that. So I'll have like a good month and a half block of training before I enroll. So hopefully all goes well this weekend and we can play in the bowl practices and all that stuff too. But that's kind of like what the next couple months looks like.
I'm excited to watch in the All-America game. I mean, obviously during Christmas break, it was one of my favorite things to do. So now that I have somebody to kind of root for and be like, hey, like point at the TV, I'm excited to watch it in that game.
Yeah, appreciate it. There'll be a lot of Gamecocks in that one. I think Cam's playing in it too.
Yep.
Yeah. Wendell Gregory's also in it too, so it'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm trying to think the Under Armour one. No, this is the I'm trying to remember which one Fred Johnson's playing in.
Yep. No, he's in the Adidas one.
I can't keep up. There's so many friggin' bowl games for these senior games, but they're awesome regardless. If you get an opportunity to play in any of them, but especially the one you're playing in, it'll be very special. Well, Dante, safe travels down here. Enjoy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the game on Saturday, and I'll give you one last opportunity. What's just your message to the Gamecock fans as they get ready to try to create a rowdy atmosphere for not just home field advantage, but to send a message to Daniel Hill?
Yeah, I mean, if you see him or see us, see me, I'll be with him the whole day. So come up and say hi. Do whatever you got to do. I mean, he's going to be great. He's going to be having a great time with him and his family. So whatever we got to do to get him here, we're going to do it. So.
Awesome, man. Well, again, safe travels down there. Tell your dad that we're a bunch of ham bones for doubting the Bulldogs. But
Bulldogs.
Intern Joe knows ball.
Yeah.
Always. Thanks, guys.
Oh, also, hey, is it stuffing or dressing? Just so you can piss off some people down here already. I mean, these people probably love you.
Stuffing or dressing?
What do you call it?
Oh, dressing.
You call it dressing?
Hold on. No, you saying what do I like better?
Stuffing. No.
Stuffing in Thanksgiving. Stuffing.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Again, you just pissed off some fans who have probably loved you since day one. Great. Thank you. But we needed that, though. We Northerners, we're trying to stick together here.
Like the dressing's like not. No.
Yeah.
That a boy. And then what goes on your pasta? That's gravy.
That gravy all the time.
There we go. Nice Italian guy right there. How you doing? How's your mother? There we go. All right, Dante Reno. Appreciate you, buddy. Safe travels down here.
All right. Bye.